Hello, my name is Brooke. I made a boxer structure splint. Looks like this. It's very big because my dad has big hands. He broke his fourth and fifth metacarpal, so he had limited extension and function and movement, essentially. So this is meant to improve grip with a more functional position, having them extended, and improves range of motion, improves strength, reduces the pain and stiffness, and it's made out of the thermoplastic. It's pretty hard material, and I have 4 straps anchored in the front, and then it anchors to only 3 on the volar side. It was pretty difficult to make this at home, I'll say. I didn't have a pot big enough for water, so it was done in parts. I tried to flare these edges out to make it so he had more range of motion, radial and ulnar deviation. Essentially, well, I guess more just ulnar deviation. And flared at the top as well to avoid the fingers from getting any rub. But I did round all the Velcro so that it's not to get caught on anything. And I found a blowtorch. So these are really, really well adhered to this. It's not that beautiful. There's a lot of fingerprints in there because when my dad initially set the splint on, he's like, oh, I want the pressure. You know, it feels good to have pressure on top of the metacarpals. And so there's lots of fingerprints. But if he wants that pressure, he can use modeling clay on the inside, and this also helps for the splint to not move around as much. So you put that on the bony section, and then you just put the splint over it, and it's supposed to help it from moving around and gives him that pressure that he enjoys, I guess. Also, since you have the 2 fingers in the splint together, you want to avoid any rubbing for the buddy taping, so you can use sterile gauze in between. It also keeps it a little bit drier, but if you're going to be using it in wet stuff, don't use something that's going to soak up moisture and then wear that throughout the rest of the day, because that will create blisters, and we don't want that. So sterile gauze in between, or Coban, or just something there to reduce the friction. So there's other splints. There's a ace bandage one. It's a little bit softer. It keeps them PIPs somewhat flexed, because when you first get this injury, you don't want it fully extended due to the seriousness of the injury. The purpose is this splint is for protection, and it's for rest and to increase the MCP extension. So I recommended that he wear it during like ADLs as tolerated, about 6 hours a day for 10 weeks is what the study I found proved to be the best benefit. And clients always need to be aware of their pain capability. I feel like my dad would wear this and be like, yeah, it kind of rubs here, but it's good, you know. No pain. Shouldn't feel anything. Basically, I recommended he just use this for when he rides his bike, because the fingers would be crushed every time he pulled the brake, so it just hit right in there. So now with the splint on, he can brake, and it's not going to hit those 2 fingers. He also recommended wearing it during like laundry, but wrapping it first in an ace bandage, because even though I did an amazing job with this Velcro, it could still catch on stuff, especially clothes. So just wrap it up if you're doing folding laundry, but it's better for him to have it fully out extended in a more functional position than it is to have it all curled up and not accessible to use it at all.